Are you ready to die? Because like Demon Souls, we're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly podcast where we discuss the latest in gaming and toss in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about, honestly. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend,
Eric, and I'm not ready to die. What the fuck? It's like the worst thing you could hear. Like, I was just looking at my phone, waiting for you to start, and all I hear is, "Are you ready to die?"
It's like the
What's up,
motto
man?
of the series, man.
What's up, man?
If you look at if you literally look at on the back of the box of Dark Souls, it says in giant letters, "Are you ready to die?" or "Be ready or prepare to die," something like that.
Well, close enough.
Either one of the two. The point is, Demon Souls is back, and so are we. How are you this week, man?
I'm good, man. Just chilling,
Yeah,
killing.
get that PS5 pre-order.
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude. Oh my god. That shit was a mess.
Oh yeah. We'll give you guys plenty of notice before these pre-orders go live. We're not just gonna drop it on you guys. We're gonna give our consumers, our customers, our loyal Sony fans, plenty of ample notice. Yeah, give us your PSN. We'll email you before to get a chance to pre-order it early.
Also, it drops today.
Also, it's sold out an hour ago because it basically went up for pre-order while we were talking about this. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I've been pretty good too, man. It's been busy, crazy couple weeks at work, like I've been discussing for a while now. Has not stopped, so there you go. But we're here. A lot to cover today, so
much.
the floodgates open this week for sure. But let's start off with what we're drinking tonight, man. What you got for us today?
I'm a little bit ashamed.
Oh no, is it Modelo time again?
No, it's worse.
Oh God.
So I forgot to go pick up beer.
Oh no.
And I was like looking for beer. And there was one beer that I didn't want. And I was just like, I don't want this beer. And then the only other option was this.
Hey, as a bubbly
So,
boy, and for those of you listening on audio, Eric just flashed
I flashed a
an
claw,
infamous
man.
white claw, a claw in my face. But as an avid sparkling water drinker and as a bubbly boy, and having a community of viewers who are also hashtag bubbly boys, I've actually gotten a couple of recommendations from the homies Xenoheart and Decepticon in the community that have recommended me to try at least a couple of those hard seltzers if I like the sparkling water. So I've been tempted.
Well,
Actually,
anyways, yeah, dude, my sister drinks these like water.
oh God.
So they're just always at my house. I rarely drink them. So I'm gonna try this one. I don't think I've had this one. It's a tangerine flavored one.
Okay.
So we'll
Ain't
see
no
how this
laws
goes.
when you're drinking claws.
What about you, man? What are you drinking?
I actually got this from the same liquor store glass door as the White Claws.
Okay.
This is Two Towns Cider House Pacific Pineapple Cider.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Yeah, I was feeling pineapple today, so
Hmm.
figured I'd give this a try. So, nice big old bottle. So,
Try some more. I want to try some more ciders.
Cheers, Mr. Claus.
Cheers, I guess. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
is that good?
that's very good.
I can see why people. This literally just tastes like water.
Oh God.
I
Is
can
there?
see why people
There's no
like.
tangerine at all in there.
I mean, it's got like a hint
Does it just
of
taste like a bubbly?
tangerine. It kind of does. It just tastes like sparkling water,
But it
like
fucks you up.
flavored sparkling water. I mean, I've never had enough of these to like get like fucked up.
What's the percentage on those bad boys?
5?
Oh, same as this guy.
Yeah, so
I feel like if you slam a few of those cylindrical little buddies, you might get there. You might get somewhere, you know.
well, yeah, it's like drinking a beer, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it goes down like water. That's terrifying a bit.
Hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't try them. Might open a door
Quite the opposite
that,
of
that I
like
don't that I don't want opened.
it's quite the opposite of like Four Loco and
Mm.
shit like that.
Yeah, this is just basically pure pineapple, like, and it's very very good. Like
That sounds tasty, man.
it's like biting into a fucking pineapple. It's like pineapple juice. Oh, it's made with Costa Rica gold pineapples. So
Sick.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fucking good. But yeah, man, we can start moving into some of this game and stuff, man. Because like I said earlier, there's a lot of ground to cover. So we're just gonna very quickly, before we jump into both the big events of the week, we're gonna go over just a little bit of tiny stuff that seemed fun to discuss.
Hold up, before we go there, have you gotten it? Have you been playing anything?
Oh crap! Just skipping by the what we've been playing, huh?
Yeah, dude, a little bit.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, I've actually been playing quite a bit, to be honest with you. Now that you mention it, I finally got my fucking copy of Tony Hawk, so I
Right on, right on.
fucking dived into some Tony Hawk on Monday. Put a good few hours in that. So fucking fun, man. Like
Dude,
I was like,
how far have you gotten in the tours?
um, I think I just got to Burnside is where I'm at.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Where are you at?
Uh, I'm. I think I just got to Roswell.
Oh, dude, Roswell, the fucking goat level.
Yeah,
I fucking love Roswell. I can't wait to see the alien there. My cousins and I named. I don't know if his name was Elvis or if we named him Elvis, but that I have a memory lodged in my brain of the alien you can see in that Roswell level being named Elvis.
I don't remember, but he does talk to you.
Yeah, so maybe his name is Elvis, but yeah, I've been playing Tony Hawk. Played some more Divinity. I don't know if t- I don't know how if I touched on it last week, but
You got off the island,
I got
right?
off the island. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got off the island. The game. I spent 36 hours on an island that was like maybe fist size on the map, and I just got to like the mainland, and I am fucking so terrified and intimidated. This game is so fucking huge. I'm like almost 40 hours in, and I just got to the game basically.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
so
still have not even dove back in there.
yeah, it's a huge ass fucking game, dude. And then I actually, drumroll please, pick Xenoblade back up.
Wow.
Yeah, now that I'm winding down on Persona 4 Golden and just got a couple more things to do. And obviously that's what I play on stream, so all that's gonna be happening live. Since I'm winding down back on it, I figured it was time to start picking up my next RPG. So I started diving back into that. I cleared the boss I was stuck on and started making a little bit more progress, man. So that should be freaking dope to continue playing. I've been having fun with it over the past couple days. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. What you've been cutting into this week?
So well, I finally got a hard drive for my desktop.
Ooh, okay.
So I've just been downloading a bunch of like Game Pass games on there.
Just a regular hard drive, SSD. What kind of hard drive?
Just a regular hard drive, just regular like 2 terabyte Seagate.
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna send you this Twitter account I follow that posts crazy deals. 500 gigabyte SSDs, like external SSDs, were like $38 or something like that.
Oh, dude, I got like 2 terabytes for like $60.
Oh hell, well yeah, that, but it's not not SSD, but you can't beat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not SSD, but I mean, it does what I need it to do. So it's not. It's just for Game Pass games, so I don't need it to be like super top of the line, you know?
Mm-hmm. I
So,
feel you on that.
anyways, yeah, I played a little bit of Halo. Let's see. I
Nice.
did start Hollow Knight.
Oh shit.
So I started getting into that. It's kind of difficult,
It's brutal,
actually.
huh? It's brutal, yeah.
It's actually really hard. Like,
Mm, let me see here. Trying to see if I can pull up how many hours like I got into that because I put a good amount of time into that, and I just straight up got stuck at some point and couldn't progress anymore because it was just too fucking hard for me, to be honest. But yeah, I put a little over 20 hours into that, so I got
oh, nice.
about 20 hours in. But I got to a point where I just like a boss was just too fucking much for me, and I had to put it down for a bit, and I never went back.
Uh,
It's pretty hard, but it's a very very good game. I like Hollow Knight.
so yeah, so I've been playing Hollow Knight, and I've also been playing The Messenger.
You playing those both on PC or where you playing those on?
Yeah, I'm playing on PC on off of the Game Pass.
Night. Oh, those are on Game Pass. Oh,
Yeah,
good
they're on
game.
Game Pass. Yeah,
Some good Game Pass games.
yeah. So I've been playing those, and what else have I been playing? I think that's about. Well, actually, no. There's one more game. It's like this. So I was scrolling through stuff on the internet, and usually when I see like ads for games on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, like I just ignore them.
Uh huh.
Or there might have been YouTube or something.
Playing
And
are you playing a mobile game, sir?
yes, sir, I am
Oh
playing a mobile game.
God.
So I've just been playing this game called it's this Korean game called Lord of Heroes. It's like a strategy RPG, and it's actually not that bad, dude.
Like Fire Emblem type of strategy
No,
RPG?
no, like legit. Well, not exactly like that, but it's it's got the same like elemental triangle, I guess you could say, as Fire Emblem.
Okay, yeah, like the weapon triangle, yeah.
Yeah, the weapon triangle. It's the same thing, but it's just you play through the story or whatever,
Hmm.
and the premise of the game is just you're like it's all like anime, like cartoon style. So it looks pretty cool. It's like, ridiculous with the big ass swords and magic and stuff like that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So it kind of actually reminds me a little bit of Fire Emblem, like the animation style or whatever. So yeah,
Is
dude,
that
I just been
only
playing
on
that.
phones?
I I don't know. I think it might be on PC as well. Like I said, it's like some random Korean game that popped up that I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of dope, and I downloaded it just to see like what was up with it.
Oh, it's done by Clover Games, and yeah, it looks like it's only on phones. That's wild, man.
Yeah,
But
you found it.
yeah, I looked it up. I mean, the characters look dope. I mean,
Yeah, that's like the characters designs are what kind of got me. I was like, oh, dude, this looks like a straight up anime.
yep, that's how you fucking sell us on games. Like even Rune Factory 5, which we're gonna talk about later in the mini direct, like it's a Harvest Moon game with like RPG
But it
combat
looks like an
built into it,
anime.
but it looks like an anime. I'm like, ooh, what the fuck is this? I would fucking jump into that.
Oh no, the weeb inside of us.
Yeah, all the time, man. The dark passenger must be sated. But yeah,
What?
man, sounds like a good one. Yeah, the dark weeb passenger within us needs to
Oh,
feast.
okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah,
So
man,
that's been pretty much it for me, man.
nice, man. Sounds like you had a pretty good week. By the way, I asked you about your pre-order, but yes, I did manage to lock a pre-order in myself. So
Nice.
I have a pre-order locked in at Best Buy. The nature and stability of which I'm not too comfortable with, seeing as how like literally from 4 p.m. till about midnight, I was stuck adding it and re-adding it to my cart and clicking checkout and like stuck in this checkout loop for a literal 8 hours until I finally got one of those transactions to go through like almost at midnight.
Mhm.
But I got one. I have one secured. I have a confirmation email. I have all that shebang. So we'll see.
Are you actually gonna go pick it up?
That's what the only option was. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oof. I do
Yeah.
not want to. I would not want to be in that line.
I'm gonna request a day off of work.
That's a good plan.
I'm gonna request a day off of work, just go my ass bright and early and just spend the rest of
I
that day just playing my fucking PS5.
I actually got it from. Okay, so let me tell you about what happened. My little story, my little PS5 pre-order story. So I was just chilling, just on my phone on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and I was super hype about pre-orders, so I put up all like notifications for like all the major retailers.
Dude, I had my girlfriend and I both had that shit on, and it did not help one bit.
Oh no, it didn't because literally like I was just chilling, and I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock our time. It's just out of nowhere, Walmart's like, "Oh, everyone, y'all can get a PS5 right now."
Literally, the thing verbatim, their thing was, make you wait to get a PS5? Nah, that's not like us. Go ahead, pre-order it now.
And so
Like,
I was like, "Yeah," and then I like was like, What?" And so I go to the Walmart pre-order page. Literally, like this was literally like within like 2 minutes of me going from seeing the tweet to going to the page. It was already sold out. It was that quick. And it was just so bad. So then I heard from you that they had them at GameStop
in
randomly.
person only.
And so we ran, my brother and I ran, like literally drove to the nearest GameStop. They already sold out.
God damn it, no.
Dude, the guy, so when we got there, the guy at the counter, both guys were just like, we're like, "Hey, can we help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, could we?" And then they're like, "Wait. You guys are here for the PS5, aren't you?" And we're like, "Yeah, do you guys have any pre-orders left?" And then he's like, "Dude, no."
Ah.
And we're like, "Ah," and he's like, "You just missed the rush." Like he said, literally there was like 100 people outside that GameStop within like
No
seconds.
fucking way.
Yeah, like legit. Like the guy was the
Bro,
guy,
like
these two guys, these poor two guys at this GameStop were just like
fucking shirts hanging off
they,
of him.
they look just like disheveled, like they just seen some shit. And they were super nice. They were like
Oh
really
my
nice to us.
god, that's
And they
fucking
were just telling
hilarious.
us like, "Hey dude, like you guys should have seen the line. It sold out within like 20 minutes of people being here." Like it was crazy. So they're like, "You guys should just go try Target. We heard they're doing okay." So we run to Target. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on at Target. They don't even know like that they had pre-orders
They're like,
open.
what?
Yeah, and so we're just like,
Yeah,
"All
yeah, and
right."
then you, dude, side tangent. You had told me about Target. This was before me trying Best Buy like crazy. You texted me because you're like go to Target, and the same thing that happened to me later at Best Buy was happening to me at Target. I would go make it to the page, hit add to cart, and when I go click checkout and do PayPal, do my like express shit, it was just like, oh, the item's already like, there's a problem. The item in your cart is already sold out. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I have to go. I will go back to the page, add it to my cart again, and rinse and repeat for a while until it finally said pre-orders are sold out, and they wouldn't even let me try anymore. So that was like strike number one for me. And at that point, I was already like hyperventilating because as much as like it was a scandal for people, and I understand that, like y'all have PS4s.
That's true. Um, but yeah, dude, like so after we left Target, really confused, I was like actually like inside of the Target on the Target website on my phone, and finally I was able to get through, and I got mine pre-ordered from Target. But yeah, and then later on was when Best Buy was like, "Oh, I guess we'll do pre-orders too, guys."
Yeah, and I started going ham at Best Buy.
hmm
And yeah, dude, same type of thing. Like their checkout system was just like completely like you would click checkout and it would do a little loading thing and just stop and loading and stop, and you just have to keep
Yeah,
tapping it and tapping it.
I heard it broke a lot of the websites for people.
Yeah, dude, and like literally the like later that night I was actually streaming. I was streaming Persona 4 Golden, and everyone in the chat was like chilling, and the homie Ace comes through and he's just like, "Hey guys, sorry I'm not talking. I'm lurking while I'm frantically clicking checkout on Best Buy trying to get my order." And I was just like, "Bro, so it's still happening? I thought they were sold out, sold out." So literally midstream, like the chat was just like, "Bro, just go for it. We don't care. Like we'll chill while you try." So like I was trying live on stream to pre-order this fucking
Wow.
PS5, bro. And I couldn't get it, couldn't get it. Played for little bit longer, ended the stream. No lie, as soon as I like cut the stream off, tore down my whole setup and like got in bed to like keep trying for an extra hour until bed, I got my pre-order in somehow. Like I got PayPal to load all of a sudden, and then like I just clicked go go go, and like it went through. Like it gave me trouble a couple times, and then I still kept, but it still kept letting me make it at least all the way to PayPal. And one of those times it
Yeah.
just fucking went through with my express checkout thing, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah, man.
victory.
It was definitely an interesting afternoon.
Yeah, man. So we'll talk more about Sony and their not so honesty a little bit later. But for now, let's move on to some of these smaller topics. We'll rush through these really quick because, like I said, we're gonna rapid fire through both the big events that we had this week. So we'll start off with looks like we'll keep going here with what a new segment on the podcast that I like to call the scalper segment.
Oh
So
no.
speaking of PS5 pre-orders selling out, so PS5 pre-orders are already going for almost $1,200 online. Uh, people doing the whole scalping shit that we predicted that I've been telling you was gonna happen from the get-go. So it's happening, and people have taken the finesse to a whole new level, my guy. I sent you a tweet earlier
I
that
saw
people
that.
have paid, shipped, and received because they don't know how to, because it's 2020 and people are fucking just frantic,
Just don't
angry,
know how to
don't
read.
know questions, and they're just mindless consume, no questions, just consume. They paid $650 for a fucking Xerox printout of a PS5 picture.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, and leading into that, 3D All Stars also dropped today. Already sold out everywhere. I think you have one coming from somewhere, you said.
Yes, I do.
Somehow. But sold out retail, sold out online, most places. Already selling for $200 to $300. So that one's gonna be fun for Christmas and all and everyone. So that's already going. And to cap off scalper segment this week, last week I believe we discussed the new 30 series NVIDIA cards that were announced, that everyone, all PC gamers are salivating over with their 60 to 80% increases in performance and all that kind of stuff. Well, earlier this week, the RTX 3080, the middle of the three cards that were announced, went up for pre-order and purchase, just like same type of thing as the PS5,
And it's gone.
it's gone. Literally sold out in 2 seconds. Literally, there's proof out there that it was almost exclusively all bots that purchased them for scalpers. So that literally poofed. I started going for crazy amounts online. But Eric, there's one lone hero in this world, one man, and hopefully other programmers follow his lead. This man programmed an anti-bot on eBay, meaning he programmed his own bot to go to every single one of these scalped cards and bid crazy amounts from $6,000 all the way up to 40K. So if you go on there right now, the cards are going for like, again, a ridiculous exorbitant amount of money, up to $40,000. Those aren't actual bids of idiots trying to buy it for that much. That's this man's bot artificially jacking up these bids with no intention of ever actually paying or coming through. So they're trapped. The scalpers are locked because no one's gonna outbid these multi-$1,000 bids, and they're not actually gonna get paid for it at the end. So he's fucked them up. He like jammed the scalpers. And I think that is the most badass shit I've heard in like this shitstorm of a year.
That is fucking beautiful.
I was staring at an article this whole time, and I come back to the Zoom call for our audio listeners, and Eric has the South Park character,
and it's gone.
It's gone. And it's gone. That's his Zoom background. So
I had to. If we're gonna keep doing this segment for this,
yeah,
stuff,
dude. Yeah.
this is gonna be the background.
Scalper segment is now a legitimate new addition to the podcast, and we got to bring this man into the background every time. So
yes, we do.
well, yeah. Moving on from NVIDIA and our scalper segment, we can move on to the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. So pre-orders. Funny how this happened. PlayStation made a huge ass statement about how they were going to let people know with plenty of anticipation and plenty of time when the pre-orders for the PS5 would be live and everything like that. And they weren't just going to spring it on people. And we just discussed how none of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox, who never said shit about shit, just didn't ever say anything. They come out and announce that pre-orders start September 22nd at 11 a.m. and they have a full list of retailers and what time it's going to go live at which retailer and what time and which region, and a multi-super fucking faceted breakdown of where exactly you can pre-order and how.
Dude, they were throwing some shade on Twitter.
The shiggity shade,
that shit was hilarious.
And I'm here for it because I've been slandering these men for weeks, saying they got nothing to show me, that I'm not going to buy their console, they ain't got no games, which still holds true. But now the tables have freaking turned with this console war nonsense that we like to peer at from our windowsill from time to time, because PlayStation's doing some shady shit up in here too that we will get to later. But there you go. For those of y'all looking for the Series X and Series S, a couple days from when this podcast goes live, so a Tuesday, September 22nd, I believe, at 11 a.m., you can find a full breakdown on Microsoft's website and everything. So get your pre-orders in, man. At least you guys got that heads up.
Yeah, seriously.
Next, we can move on to my favorite company in the world. My favorite company in the world. Ubisoft is at it again, Eric.
That's right. Oh, no.
So Splinter Cell's finally coming back.
Wait for it. My
boy Sam Fisher's finally getting a game.
Wait for it.
It's a fucking VR game!
Yeah.
Sam Fisher's just like, am I a joke to you?
Apparently.
Clearly. So that and Assassin's Creed are going to VR, which I could care less about, and just give me a fucking Splinter Cell game, please. Please.
No, they're going to give you VR and anime.
So now I can sneak up on people and vomit.
That's the catch. That's how you get them.
And we're going to roll right along into this one because it ties into Ubisoft's bullshit in a kind of sideways, kind of backwards sort of way. So Ubisoft, I've also been giving them heat this whole year for turning long requested franchises and series into fucking animes or Netflix specials and bullshit like that. Now, man, I guess Nintendo's looking to partner with Netflix. It's a rumor for some sort of Netflix either movie or series based on the Legend of Zelda.
That sounds like a shitstorm waiting to
And they're
happen.
eyeing Tom Holland of Spider-Man fame to be Link.
This is gonna be a Dragon Ball disaster.
I am so upset.
You know
They
what I'm talking
can
about?
keep all of that. They can keep it all. Please just drop. Please let this die in pre-production. Please let it have like a horrible like focus group. Oh my god. If anything, Zelda is going to be made like visual wise like that, it needs to be an anime. I don't know if you saw the intro to the remake for Link's Awakening last year, but it was like made in the sick ass like old school like anime art style. And that, my friend, would be like an amazing way to bring the Legend of Zelda into like multimedia that way and bring it into TV and anime and film as an anime. And that one would work. Not Splinter Cell, which is a Western fucking stealth game type of shit, you know what I mean? Like Legend of Zelda and that art style go together. Like it would look fucking good and it would be dope as an anime, but what is this Tom Holland nonsense?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like that godforsaken live action Dragon Ball that we got like years ago. Oh no.
Kame.
He's doing the thing. No.
Kame. No.
And didn't when he finally fire it, was it just like a flash of light?
Something like that. I don't like to think about it. I think
Uh,
I've honestly repressed the memory, man.
I think I have too. But yeah, I think that's if they do that, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it feels like it's gonna be. And it's not good.
Not good at all, man. So that's pretty much gonna do it for the small topics. We can start moving into, like I said, the two main big events for the week. The big matators of this episode is gonna be
The
that
Matators.
the matators. Yes, it's back. Everyone's favorite phrase, everyone's favorite portmanteau. Um, we can start with the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase for September. By the way, confirmed that they're going to be doing more before the year ends. So I think it's probably going to be like a monthly thing now. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because I mean, there's going to be more, and there's only what 3 months left
Three,
in the
4 months,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. So probably going to keep it going the rest of the year. Maybe not December because that's you know by the time they got to announce everything basically. But actually, no, they could have a December one to carry over into the springtime. You know what I mean? So Nintendo Direct seemed to be taking a shift to like more smaller, focused type of things as opposed to like long, drawn out things because they can't really seem to control the pace of delays and release dates and everything right now because of
I'm
COVID.
kind of okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too, man.
I
It's
like having that like so far it's
steady
been like a steady
flow.
stream, yeah,
Yeah.
steady stream of
I mean, there was a
information.
long drought, but once the floodgates opened, it's been dripping steadily. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can rapid fire through this event really quick. So Nintendo started off fucking swinging for the fucking gates, dude. A 1-2 punch of two, count them, two exclusive Monster Hunter games. This had been basically confirmed a long time ago, in like an earnings call or something like that. Capcom straight up said like, "Hey, we can't bring Monster Hunter World to Switch. That's just not going to happen. But we are planning on bringing like new and exclusive Monster Hunter content for Switch." And a couple of years later, here's the fruition: Monster Hunter Rise. So it's a new exclusive Monster Hunter title coming to Switch next year. Looks fucking amazing. For a Switch game, looks pretty visually stunning. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I agree.
it looks people diehard fans of the series that I know because I'm not a big Monster Hunter guy. Say it looks kind of like a mix between World and the traditional style, and it's actually looking like to be like a positive thing, and people are receiving it pretty positively, as opposed to there's a I guess the diehard Monster Hunter community kind of dislikes World heavily because it's more casual oriented in their opinion or whatever. But this one seems to be pretty well received, even though they have like this weird like new grappling wire bug thing that you can like climb
Oh,
mountains.
the grappling thing
Yeah,
was it was introduced in Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess they're just kind of bringing that over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like honestly, like the gameplay looks exactly like Monster Hunter World.
There you go.
Yeah,
See, I have
but
no experience with it, so I wouldn't know I wouldn't be able to speak
yeah,
on
that's
that.
what
But
it definitely looks a lot smoother than Monster Hunter World, I'll tell you that much.
oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so I was actually kind of surprised watching that trailer. I was like, oh damn, this actually looks really good.
Yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited for that, man. Drops March of 2021, so
Excuse me, just coughed it to the mic.
no worries. What did I just say? But yeah, man, pretty excited for that one. Drops March of 2021.
Yeah, that it looks pretty good.
Yeah, and then immediately followed up by Monster Hunter Stories too. So it's a 3DS title, I believe, and it's more so it's more for people who aren't into like the hardcore traditional who are intimidated basically by the traditional Monster Hunter play style. And this is more like a story oriented type of game. It's more of like a turn based RPG, kind of like a more monster collecty type of thing, more like a Pokemon, I hear. So it looks really good. It's a lot more anime art style than Monster Hunter Rise is looking. Monster Hunter Rise, like I said, is while still having that anime aesthetic, it's shooting towards a more realistic type of look than Stories is. But I think it looks pretty fun too, man. I think like the story sounds pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like we just discussed that, like anything that looks like a fucking anime, we like our ears perk up for it.
Yeah, and this definitely has that kind of art style as well.
So I'm definitely gonna be checking that out, especially because like I said, the first Monster Hunter Stories has like a really big like devoted cult following. So I hear it's like a fucking amazing game. So I'm ready to dive into that. Might try and track down the first one on 3DS before playing this one, honestly, because I got time. We got time before this one drops because this one comes out in summer of next year. So
In the summer? Oh, okay.
hmm
That's a long time.
yeah, so
Did they say when the other one was getting released?
March
Oh, my bad.
2021. Yeah.
Cool.
So moving on from Monster Hunter, great set of announcements. Great way to start it off with a bang. Fitness Boxing 2, Eric. You hop in Fitness Boxing too? Fit Boxing 2, actually.
I am barely fit enough to do actual boxing. You think I want to do this?
I think it looks kind of funny, man. Like I'm not gonna cop it, but like I think it looks hilarious.
Like, no.
Maybe I'll cop it and do a stream just because it's funny. But yeah, man, moving on from that, Disgaea 6. I actually played Disgaea 5 and I actually really liked it. I haven't played any of the other ones, but I think most of them are on Switch now. But speaking of strategy RPGs, Mr. Lord of Heroes, maybe try jumping into Disgaea because this is also it's a long running series. Obviously, this is the sixth one of strategy RPGs. It's a lot fucking crazier than Fire Emblem and Lord of Heroes and everything. Really over the top shit. You can do like fucking 900 trillion damage and reach like level 900
Mm,
9,099,000 or some bullshit.
you know what? I've Disgaea 4 is actually on Game Pass.
Oh, there you go. Hop into that. Give it a try.
So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and install it right now.
Yeah, what's crazy about Disgaea 6 is uh it's Switch exclusive when it's been like on PlayStation for a very long time, almost
Really?
exclusively. Yeah. So Nintendo locked down that exclusive somehow, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, moving on from that, Empire of Sin looks pretty cool. It's like a weird top-down, like mafia type of RPG, like dungeon crawler type of thing.
Right. It looked
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, it's created by John Romero, the creator of like id Software and Doom and Quake and all that shit. So it's probably gonna be fucking good. But they announced it last year, I believe, or yeah, last year in one of the Indie World Directs. And
Hmm.
I thought it looked intriguing because like the whole like mobster setting, and I think they actually have like legit like historic mobster figures in there and shit like that, which
Yeah, I
look
think at one point in the trailer they mentioned Capone, so
yeah. So it's pretty cool, man. Like if there's like a lull in games at some point, I might pick that up and check it out. You know,
hmm.
what you think?
Uh honestly, it doesn't look like my cup of tea,
Hmm.
but it
Not
does
not into mobster Diablo.
not really. I'm not too big on the like the last like I guess it's I don't know if it's the same kind of era, but something similar. The last game that I played like with like gangsters and stuff like that was what's that called? The fucking
LA Noir.
yeah, there that one, LA Noire,
Yeah,
yeah.
see,
And that was fun. That was a good one. Because that
that's
was
a,
like a detective game, you know?
yeah, it's actually on Switch, and I never played that, and I've hovered over it a couple of times and
Dude, you
thought
should
about
play
it.
it. It's fun. It's like,
Yeah, I've heard it's a really fucking good game. Yeah,
yeah, it's you're literally playing detective and like you play as a detective and you go around looking for clues and then you get into trouble and you drive your car around and it's pretty fun, dude.
nice. Maybe I'll check it out. Sniper Elite 4. Don't really care about it. It's a sniper simulation game, and like when you shoot, you do that whole cool like bullet time thing where
Just
you watch the
bullet time
bullet
slow mo.
fly,
Yeah.
like you
That
see it
I
enter their
think
body and all that type of
I
shit.
think
Not
that
my
one's been
thing.
around for a while
Oh
now.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
just being added to the
Yeah,
Switch, I
coming to
think.
Switch. Yeah, The Long Dark, first-person survival game with a cool little art style. Actually, Shadow dropped that day, so it's available on Switch now. If you're interested in checking it out. Not my type of thing. Like I said, not big on the first-person thing, but looks like a cool little game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
PGA Golf Tour 2K21. No, thank
No
you.
thanks.
Hades, a game that they showed off previously, I believe, in another one of their indie presentations, which actually had our eye, which actually caught our eye, I should say. Actually, also Shadow dropped earlier that day, so it looks like we discussed earlier, like a little top-down Diablo meets Devil meets God of War, original,
Mm,
old school God of War. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Oh, apparently, I didn't know it was you can get on PC too.
oh yeah, it's I think it's even been in early access on PC for a while. This is just like I believe the official release of for Switch and everything like that, but.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, so it's been in early access, and I think with the Switch release, they also got out of early access and did a full release on PC now as well. So
Cool, cool.
yeah, it looks good though. I mean, check it out if you're interested. Like I said, isometric old school God of War looks pretty cool. So Bayland Wonderworld is the next game. It's a really colorful, really cutesy type of game. Yuji Naka is involved. He's the creator of Sonic and the Night series, Nights into Dreams, and all that type of stuff. So people who've been clamoring for a new Nights, this is probably the closest thing you're gonna get. And people who have been angry about no Sonic Adventure 3, who want a Chow Garden back, they actually revealed later after the direct that they're gonna have like some sort of like monster raising little creature garden type of raising thing too. So kind of like a Chow Garden. So for all you
Hmm.
crazy Sonic fans out there, look into Bayland Wonderworld for sure. It's coming to everything apparently, and it's March 2021, March 26th actually. So they gave an exact date for that one.
It looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Next game they announced is Rune Factory 5. So for Rune Factory fans out there, actually looks super dope. We discussed it briefly earlier when we were talking about anime stuff.
Yeah.
It basically looks like a whole ass anime, but as far as I understand, it's basically Harvest Moon with a whole ass RPG battle system built in there, so you can go out and fight monsters as well, and not just focus on like building up your farm and all that type of stuff. So a little bit of both mixes the best of both worlds. Turn-based RPG meets farm simulator, like anime farm simulator, I should say, because it's not necessarily like a Farmville or like fucking farming simulator on the PC. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but that didn't happen just because the characters look cool in anime. Like
We're in it for the anime.
in it for the anime. The weeb inside us is always clawing for more anime. So, um, I don't know. Oh, so it says releasing on Switch sometime in 2021. So that one's also next
Um,
year. And then they closed it off with a bang as well. And we talked about this in the post show for a bit, y'all. And I just want to take a second to shame Eric here
how dare
for,
you?
for not like for as much crap as we give Xbox, they have like one fucking game that like has actually held up the Microsoft pillar for this past generation, and that's Ori and the Blind Forest, which was an amazing platformer slash Metroidvania that released a couple years back by Moon Studios. Took the world by fucking storm. Amazing art style, amazing
You
game.
know what?
Released on Switch last year, and Eric had no idea it existed.
You know what? I found it on Game Pass just now. I'm downloading it.
Which one?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Oh, okay, cool. Because Will of the Wisps, which is the one they showed off in the direct, is the sequel to Blind Forest, which dropped last year on Xbox One. Really highly critically acclaimed. It might have dropped earlier this year, actually. I'm not even sure at this point. Um, but
Well, I'm downloading it. You no
yeah,
need to
yeah,
shame me after.
dude, you're gonna fucking love it. I bought it on Switch, absolutely fell in love with it, ran through it like almost nonstop. Like I almost couldn't put it down until I finished it, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, this one is the sequel, Will of the Wisps. It's shadow dropped that same day on Switch, so it's available now. And they also announced a super fucking sick ass like physical collector's edition, including like an art book, music CD, and both games and all this shit, which instantly fucking sold out. But it was expensive as shit. It was like 150, and I was like,
Damn.
the game was only like $30 or $40 or something like that on Switch. So I don't
Mm.
know if I don't know if I would have gotten it anyway, but it sold out. But looks fucking dope. Ori 2, I'm probably gonna cop it at some point. It builds on the first game because the first game is more about like traversal and movement more than it is about combat. There's no traditional boss battles really or anything like that. It's more
Oh,
like I said
okay.
about getting through the level, and there's like these super hard like escape segments and stuff like that. The second one adds more like combat to it. Like you get like a fucking like sword from what it looks like in the trailer, and there's actual like boss battles I hear. So it adds another like crease to the already fucking sick ass like because it's a fast game. Like I said, it's based on mobility type of thing. So you can like boom 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 boom. You're like zooming through the map once you get good at that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it adds another layer to it. So I'm fucking super stoked to check that out pretty soon. Actually, I'm gonna be playing that for sure because I love the first one, man. The first one, like, it got me, man. It was such a good fucking game.
Sick. Well, now you got me all hyped to play it.
Yeah,
So,
dude, you fucking enjoy yourself some Ori, dude. Like, such a good game, man. I can't believe you had no idea it existed,
no
man.
idea.
And you're gonna like, it gets you in the feels too. Like, it's a sad game, man.
Oh, why you gotta tell me that now?
Yeah,
You gonna make
man.
me cry?
You're gonna feel it, man. You're gonna feel for little Ori.
How dare you?
But yeah, man, that was pretty much the mini direct partner showcase for September. Honestly, 150% increase over the last one for me. Like the one before with Shin Megami Tensei, that one was pretty hype for me too. The next one not so much, and this one honestly, like holy crap, this was a hell of a presentation. For someone that's not a Monster Hunter fan, I've now been like sold on the series from these trailers, and I'm like fucking salivating now to get my hands on these games next year. They look so fucking good. Like I said, probably gonna dump more time into the one I do have on Switch, Generations Ultimate, and probably gonna try and track down stories on the 3DS. Ori was the big one for me at the end too. There, like I said, loved the first game. Decided to jump to the sequel. But yeah, man, anything in particular stood out to you that you thought was cool?
Monster Hunter for sure. And I'm pretty interested, like after seeing the little cartoony animations of the Disgaea 6.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it? Disgaea?
This guy.
Disgaea.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing that, yeah, I'm gonna play some of the older ones and see what that's like. Cause I saw it the other day on Game Pass. I'm downloading it now, but I saw it and I was like, I wonder what. I just like scrolled over it and I was like, I wonder if this is any good. And I was like, I'll just keep scrolling.
See, I love that. I love that you got Game Pass because I'm seeing like you're like the perfect example of like why Xbox pushes the Game Pass and what they claim is the value in it. And
Mm-hmm.
it's that you're just downloading games left and right that you've never heard of, never tried. So it's getting you
Mm-hmm.
more exposure to new series, new games, and everything like that. And you don't even necessarily have to go out and like track these games down or drop a bunch of money. You know what I mean? They're just right there at your fingertip. And now you're playing Disgaea. Now you're gonna try Ori, and like that's the beauty of Game Pass. You know what I mean? So it's dope to
Right,
see it
right.
like unfold right before my eyes here. You know what I mean? That's super cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
glad that you're branching out a bit there, man.
no, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a steal to be able to just download all these games for like $5 a month. Like, it's just $5, and I don't need an Xbox. Like, I can play all these games and not have an Xbox. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like okay,
Exactly.
cool. So Game Pass for PC,
Where it's at.
Erky seal of approval.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you have it, y'all. And go cop yourself some Game Pass.
So no, for real though, it really is like, it's not like, for the price you're getting, you do get a lot of value. It's not like, oh, you're getting like the biggest games out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're getting like the best of the best games, but it's a lot of really fun games and a lot of games that, like you said, like usually kind of just fall by the wayside. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So being able to just have them there and like try them out and just be like, oh, okay, I like this one. I didn't like this one, and not have to spend like $20 here, $30 there, $15. Because I've been looking at the prices for these like
Like
small games that
the
I've been
little indies
downloading.
and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, and some of them like $30,
yeah,
$50
some of
bucks.
them,
And I'm
yes,
like, dude,
some of
these
them
are
go on like crazy flash sale on the eShop on the Switch sometimes. But for the most part, like, yeah,
they're pretty expensive.
they'll cost you like a good little chunk. Not obviously not the price of like a full like AAA release or anything like that, but
Right.
definitely a good little chunk of change sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so being able to just have like a little short, like a subscription service to be able to play them whenever you want. Like, I think it's worth it. So I'm enjoying Game Pass so far. So
Nice, man. So that's pretty much wraps it up for the Nintendo event this week. We can start moving into the big daddy of the week, the PlayStation event and PlayStation's scandalous dealings with their community and their messaging and their marketing and everything like that over the past few months. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, man. PlayStation has been doing some sketchy stuff, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's try and rapid fire through the announcements and trailers and stuff that they showed off at this event. Starting off with a fucking mind blower, a fucking gutbuster. Fucking Final Fantasy 16. The rumors were true. It had
Mm-hmm.
been rumored and leaked that it was going to be showed off at this event, and they opened up with it actually. And holy crap, did you
It
see
looks,
that trailer?
yeah, dude, it looks fucking amazing.
It's like it's like more low fantasy than usual, like a little more grounded in reality with like an actual like war and castles and that type of stuff. What it
Mm-hmm.
looks like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like once you start showing the gameplay, obviously you still have all the crazy summons, all the magic, and all that crazy stuff. Honestly, looks like Final Fantasy 15, but
Mm-hmm.
even like honestly, a little more action oriented in a way. You know what I mean?
It
Like,
looked, I had, because I've played 15, I own it. So
yeah, I beat 15 as well.
yeah, so I feel like I don't know if you noticed, but like the gameplay in this one just it looked smoother. It looked more like refined.
It
You
looked
know what I mean?
snappier, so it looked
Yeah,
more like
yeah,
I would say more akin to like a newer like Devil May Cry 5
yeah, yeah,
more than
yeah.
like
So having
the slower, more methodical type of hack and slash that 15 and 7 remake have, you know what I mean? It looked
right.
quicker, it looked almost combo based. Like I said, almost like an action game, almost like a Bayonetta, almost like a Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah, so seeing
crazy,
that
dude.
was just like, what? Because yeah, like you said, in 15, like yeah, you can do the whole like teleporting stuff and everything, but yeah, it's all about timing, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
So this one looks like it's not just about timing because there was a lot of shots where he was doing like some kind of parry thing
Yeah.
and then he'd get like a few shots in or whatever. So there was that. But I don't know, dude. It just looks it looks like it's gonna be like you said, more like it's gonna be faster, it's gonna be more uh combat based, I guess.
Yeah, more fluid in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
so it looks cool, dude. It looks really cool.
yeah, that was a pretty big Megaton announcement. It's probably not gonna come out for a very long time because it's fucking Final Fantasy, and you
Mm-hmm.
can expect that to get delayed a good few times.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool that they showed it off. Um,
At least we know it's coming.
at least we know it's coming. Next big reveal event for it is set next year. So yeah, we know it's not coming next year, but we're getting more info next year. So excited to see what they got, man, because that trailer in and of itself looked fucking amazing.
Yeah,
It was captured on PC, emulating a PS5 experience, but still looked fucking good. You know what I mean?
right.
Moving on from that, they went straight into another Megaton. They showed off some Miles Morales gameplay.
Oh, dude.
Holy fucking shit, man.
Holy shit, dude.
Like, I knew Miles's lightning powers were gonna be some shit,
I didn't think they were like gonna be like a central part of it
but
though.
holy crap, dude, they're like OP, man. He can like neutralize whole crowds at once with that shit. The web slinging looks super sick. Like, just like, I don't know if it was like they said it was actual gameplay, but there was also like a lot of quick time event type of stuff thrown in there. But still, man, that shit looked fucking amazing.
Well, it
I
did that
am,
thing that the new Spider-Man does too. Like it just as you're playing the game, it just throws you into like a cutscene. And
oh,
then
okay.
so
See,
you'll
I
be
haven't
like,
played the game, so yeah, I don't know.
"Oh, dude, you're missing out. I'm sorry."
Well, I not after November 12th, sir, because that's the first game I'm copying is Spider-Man Miles Morales at launch, which comes with the original. So
Yeah,
after
so
November 12th, no longer will I be behind. No longer shall I be shamed as not having played PlayStation exclusives. Chaboy starting a new streaming series on November 12th called Oscar Plays PlayStation. And we're gonna fucking pop off.
for sure. Um, but yeah, it does that thing, man, where a few other games do. I think like God of War did that too, where like you'll be in the middle of a fight and all of a sudden you're in a cutscene and it's like press square really fast, press triangle, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a quick time event.
Yeah, so it
But
looks
yeah,
really
man,
good.
it looks really good. I think like the craziest like thing like visual wise is the lighting. You know what I mean? Like everything looks so like realistically lit.
Hmm.
Like everything has like such accurate reflections and like I don't know, man. It looks fucking good. Is all I can say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's this. It's quick fire because there's just so much I could say about this game.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's so much I can say about this next one too. This one was
Oh yeah.
actually leaked and teased a couple years back, and Warner Brothers went fucking ballistic on the internet, like copywriting and like striking everyone down, taking all the footage down. Hogwarts Legacy, this gigantically, amazingly huge, super detailed, fleshed out Hogwarts RPG where you build your own wizard and go on your own adventure through Hogwarts. And holy crap, man, it looks fucking good.
It does. I
For
mean,
like,
it was just a trailer. It didn't have any gameplay or anything, but so far, it looks really good.
it had like faux gameplay, you know what I mean? It had like kind of simulated gameplay. I don't know if I we can't say if it's actual gameplay, but you saw him like pop off a couple spells and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but that could have been like in a cutscene or whatever, you know.
yeah,
But
but
it
dude,
looks good. It
it
looks
looks
good.
good, especially like for it looks like a really strong and fleshed out experience for not being straight up based on like the Harry Potter mythos and storyline. You know what I mean? It's not
Hmm.
based on like any other books or movies. It's not based on like any like side spin. Like
It's a
it's
whole
its
new
own.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's its own like. It's just like you're in that world. You're in Hogwarts, and it's your adventure now. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
think that's super fucking dope. But moving on, like I said, we're trying to rapid fire as much as we can. Call of Duty, they showed off a campaign trailer, which honestly, not gonna lie, for being not
It
a Call
looks
of Duty
cool.
fan at all, like I gotta give them their props. That shit looks fucking good, man. Like it looks like brutal. You know what I mean? It looks like the actual combat, like the guy just like with the freaking knife head stabs and like all this crazy stuff he's doing. Like it looks like for what they go for and like their type of play style and everything, like the Twitch shooter shit. It looks good. It looks cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. For like I've played all of the Modern Warfares and most of the Black Ops games, and I will say this one particularly looks good. Like I don't know like how else to explain it. Like it just looks really really good. Like
Dude, yeah, he does
it
that
looks
thing where
like
like he has that guy and he's using him as a meat shield, and
that.
then
I
like
don't think that's been done before.
he like pins a grenade to him and tosses him away.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that shit looked fucking dope. That's on some John Wick shit. You know what I
Yeah, and
mean?
then this whole like little RCXD little
Bro, okay,
bomb going
hold
off.
on, hold on. That was the one thing that I was just like bullshit. An
No, that's
RC car catching a jet.
well that's been a thing since like Black Ops started. That little RC thing
That thing
going
is
off.
how is it catching a jet though?
Bro,
That's fucking
have
ridiculous.
you seen some of those modified RC things?
No, actually, I have
Dude,
not.
go online.
I can't see. I can't say I'm deep into the RC world, Eric.
I mean nobody is, but like
Oh no, I can guarantee you some people are, my guy.
no, I
There's our seamen out there.
oh, ours. That sounds okay. Um, oh,
Oh fuck.
there's our semen.
That was
Oh,
amazing.
that is on record. You saying
Oh,
that.
fuck, man. That like really hurts because I had an episode title in my head so like already locked in, but holy crap, is it
I
gonna
think
cost
that
everything in me to not make it? There's
uh,
semen out there.
oh no. Oh no.
Oh, everything is
The
awesome.
euphemism, the play.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Oh,
Oh
but moving
shit.
on, man. Resident
Okay,
Evil 8
yeah,
Village. We've
I'm
discussed it at length. Looks fucking terrifying. Continues to look
already
terrifying.
I was already scared from like I'm already scared from the trailer. I don't want to play the game. Like I want to play it, but I don't.
Yeah, I will be watching someone else play it and crying basically the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit looks fucking wild. Like it looks like a good mix of like the new style RE7 type of shit with the first person and like the creepy ambiance with the house and everything. And they also seem to have like a bit of like the RE4 like insect plague type of crazy Spanish town type of thing going, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a good mix of like when they branched off towards the more actiony style of RE4 and the newer like straight up horror newer style they went for with RE7, you know. So it definitely looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool and really terrifying.
Really terrifying. Yeah. But then we got to see a bit more Deathloop after that, which I'm on dude, that game looks fucking sick.
I'm so on
Can
board for
can,
that one
can I
too.
just can I just take a second to say, I think I've discussed it before when it first got announced. This is like to me feels like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
Like you take a Tarantino movie and
you
you like
splice it up.
no, you squeeze its juices
Oh,
out,
okay.
Eric, and you just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze until all the juice is wrung from this film reel, and it's just deep concentrated Tarantino movie juice.
Okay, that's a good. I was gonna say that, and I was going for juice too, but I was gonna say you chop it up.
Oh, okay, okay. Let, let,
Yeah,
let,
that
let,
well, I was
let's see a
going the
different
same route.
method. Let's see a different method of
You,
juicing here. Go ahead,
you chop
continue.
it up real fine, like,
I'm down. I'm on board with that. Knife Life Media. I'm
and then
board with the chopping.
you take not one but two,
Ooh.
but all of them,
Oh.
and you put them in a blender, and then you add next gen,
A little bit of next gen in there. Why not?
and then some backwards compatibility maybe, and yeah, you mix it all up, and then you've got yourself a Tarantino smoothie.
Hell yeah, man. It's also like on some Groundhog's Day shit. So basically, you're just gonna have yourself a horrible ass fucking day over and over again while you're trying to take out 8 targets all in one day. It looks like you're gonna have to get creative and learn how to take multiple targets out at once if you want to be able to get through it in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, it was actual beautiful, crunchy, neck snappy fucking psychic power first person shooter goodness, man. And as a first person hater, I am so in for this game.
It looks awesome.
It looked really fucking good. Like there's lots of like crazy abilities and powers. Looks like a bunch of the enemies have powers too with
Yeah.
teleportation and all kinds of crazy shit. So it's definitely gonna be a dope ass game, man. I'm stoked for whenever that one comes out. I think it was supposed to be like launching closer to like the release of the consoles, but it got pushed back to Q2 of 2021. So, I mean, it'll come when it comes, and we'll be ready for it.
Yes, we will.
And then, are you ready for the next Megaton announcement, Eric? It's Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Which It's kind of cool.
What?
I
It's
haven't played
cool.
it. I haven't
You
played it,
haven't?
so no, I haven't played
Oh,
Devil May Cry 5.
I actually beat Devil May Cry 5. It's a really fucking dope ass game, man.
Yeah, that
You need to
one
play
I'm not
through
gonna
it.
play it. And now I can play it on a PS5.
Yeah, and you can actually play the new mode they added, Virgil mode, so you can play through the whole like
Oh,
the
I can play as
a whole ass
Virgil.
alternate storyline as Virgil. And see, you're actually a Devil May Cry fan along with me. You've played them all just the same as I have, so we can talk
Yes, I
about Devil
have.
May Cry.
Yes, we
Dude, yeah, you
can.
can play as fucking Virgil, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, and like you actually like fight him a couple like in flashbacks a couple times in the game.
Wait, hold up. You've played you played Devil May Cry 4, right?
Yeah,
Did you get the special edition?
yeah.
Did you
I
play
got
as Virgil that whole time too?
yeah, I played it on Game
Oh
Pass, my
yeah,
guy.
it
I
was
played that
so
on Game
good.
Pass.
It was so good.
Yeah, so they're doing it. They're doing it to us again with 5, bringing Virgil in a special edition of 5 for the PS5. Dude, you should. Well, you're probably gonna, like you said, you're definitely gonna run through that. And let me tell you, dude, have yourself a great fucking time. That game is such a wild ride.
It's
It's,
good.
I mean, it's Devil May Cry, dude. It's
Yeah,
nonstop
they're always
fucking
good.
demon
Yeah.
slashing action.
Yeah.
So it's really good, dude. That Devil May Cry 5. Um, are you decent? Would you consider yourself decently good at Devil May Cry games?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you're gonna be fucking dope, dude. Because
I get
what
those
they
spectacular combos in.
what they did with this one is the music gets better and builds more and more intense the better you're playing. So if you suck at the game,
Oh.
and you're not racking up combos, you're not getting those S ranks or even A ranks, the music sounds very weird and off and there's not much going on. But the better you play, the more fucking like crazy those fucking metal
Oh
tunes get.
no. That means
Yeah.
that oh dude, this is gonna be great. And with
Yeah,
that
dude.
3D audio and those headphones.
So, dude, I'm telling you, you're in for a fucking treat with Devil May Cry 5. It was one of my favorite games of last year.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick it up. And then I it just kind of like it just kind
Yeah,
of flew
dude,
over my head, you know what I
you
mean?
skipped a couple of things that I was surprised. You skipped that, and you skipped Kingdom Hearts 3 too.
Yeah, I did. I skipped both of those. So, but it's okay because I've heard Kingdom Hearts 3 is not great from you, and like I said before, I I'm scared. I'm
It's
scared, man.
like I said, it's it's not good in the sense of that we waited literally half of our human lives for it to come out. Like at that point, it was never going to reach our expectations of what we wanted. But it's still, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, you should still play through it at least once.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But moving on from that, Oddworld Soulstorm, they showed off a bit more gameplay for Oddworld, and we were both actually pretty interested in this one when it was first shown off. I think it might have been, was it at Sony or was it at an Xbox event when this one was first shown off?
No, it was the last Sony event
Oh,
or
okay.
the last one that they did where they first revealed the box.
Yeah, but I mean, I like Oddworld. We discussed that last time. Looks like
Yeah,
more Oddworld, so
it's goofy, it's fun.
down for that. Next was Five Nights at Freddy's, which I know nothing about, but also looks fucking creepy. No, thank you.
So
If
okay,
so, okay, go
I
ahead.
actually do know about Five Nights at Freddy's. I've watched
Oh,
other people play it.
oh, okay, okay.
So there's a it's a series. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of
The
them.
only thing I know about it, there's a gigantic YouTube channel which I'm sure you're familiar with called Game Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does a lot. They do a lot of videos on Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never watched any of them, but that's like the main place that I've seen it. That's why I know it exists mostly because it's just like he fucking sometimes floods months at a time's worth of like nothing but Five Nights at Freddy's videos. So
Yeah, I've seen most of those Five Nights game theory videos. He actually has some pretty solid because the thing is like there's no how do I say it? There's no actual like story to these games. It's
mhm.
like you just go through like these different rooms and you're supposed the whole point of the game is to it's basically like a horror survival game and you're I think I think it was the first one, you have to like look at cameras and be opening and closing doors as these monsters are around, and you're supposed to be surviving the night.
Okay.
So like that's the whole premise of the game. It's like you're just the security guard, and
Sounds like a whole lot of nope.
you're a security guard in a Chuck E. Cheese esque pizza parlor, bro.
Nope.
And
And
the
like all the
animatronics,
animatron. No.
they come to life and they wander around.
I am so
That's
out. So out right now. I am in Florida. No, I'm not in Florida. God, no. God, no one ever wants to be in Florida. I'm like in the Bahamas right now.
I can't
Got
believe
on
you
a
said
plane
Florida.
and flew away. No, thank
So
you to all of that.
so yeah, what this one looks like, security breach, like what this looks like it's a whole fucking like a mall or something. It's like a whole ass like big ass game.
Yeah, and
So
apparently there's like some AI that's supposed to like probably, I guess, play with you while you're there, and like it seems like she went on the fritz and hurt some small child, and now she's just like very creepily trying to apologize and get the kid to come out, and I am running away very
yeah,
fast.
yeah, it's intense. But it's fun. I've seen other people play it because I'm too much of a baby to play myself.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Then after that, they showed some extended Demon Souls
Demon
gameplay,
Souls.
which um I
Are you
doubt
ready to
it's.
die?
Are you ready to die? Yeah. I thought, oh, such a scary phrase. What happened to you being against me asking, are you ready to die earlier, Eric?
Well, what happened was it it was just the subtlety of it was like, I guess, or not subtlety, but just
The
it was,
suddenness, you mean?
yes, it was not expected.
But yeah, man, looks fucking great. I doubt it's gonna be as easy and as one hit killy as it looked in that quick look at it. I've heard from sources that have played the original that that segment of the game is definitely not as it appeared during that gameplay showing, but visually, holy shit.
It looks dope.
Can I just say holy shit?
Yeah, please
That
do.
one actually looks like some next gen graphics, to be honest
It
with you.
does. It does. I
Or
agree.
like some like straight up like high end PC type of shit at least, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks really fucking good. I don't know. I might cop it just to cop it and like
And die 1,000
die
times.
1,000 times, maybe stream it a couple times until I get and totally get frustrated and then quit eventually. But I might cop it just because it looks so good. You know what I mean? Need to sit
Yeah,
on my
I
TV.
have never beaten a Dark Souls game.
Yeah, we've been through this. This is old hat on the podcast at this point.
So
Maybe someday one of us will be able.
maybe it'll
The
be
day
Demon
one of
Souls.
us beats
Hey,
one of these
maybe
games.
it'll be the end of the world.
Oh God. Which I mean, the way 2020 is going, might doesn't sound too far off. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll cop it, Eric, and the whole gaming community will be set on fire because it actually is as easy as it looks in this gameplay trailer.
And we're gonna be like, yeah, we
Yeah.
did it. And the world's gonna be like, fucking noobs.
Yep. Filthy casuals.
Uh, oh, bro, your favorite game ever got revealed.
What are you
Your
talking about?
favorite battle royale game has been revealed for PS5 at launch, bro.
Dude,
You you
I'm
get to
cry-
play it, bro.
I'm crying a little bit right now because I haven't been sleeping for the past couple months because I just had this burning feeling in my gut because they just hadn't confirmed Fortnite for the PS5, Eric, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I feel
But
like a weight has been lifted off of my
yes,
shoulders
your
now that
prayers
I
have been
know
answered.
that Fortnite is coming to the. I don't. Who cares?
uh
Children care, but
yes.
I am not one of them. No, thank you. Moving on.
The big controversy.
As a Nintendo fan, as a huge Nintendo fan who was clowned and mocked online for being super excited at the Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 reveals when all they were was it's just a JPEG with the logo on it. I sure saw a whole lot of fucking Sony fans and ponies wet them fucking selves at this fucking JPEG of the God of War symbol. What's good with that, y'all? Where's my apology? So yeah, God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to 2018's God of War, was announced. No
Mhm.
gameplay, no cinematic, just some voice acting and a JPEG. I mean, I'm still like excited, don't get me wrong. I'm a Nintendo fan. I get excited at JPEGs, but I need to see some of that same energy from some of you fucking ponies out there. It's
But
just a JPEG, right?
I feel honestly, dude, I wasn't that excited like for like I was like, "Oh, yeah, I knew that was happening." But just
Oh
like
shit! So it was a
I'm
wave
on
of
your side on
indifference
this.
washed over Eric.
No, I'm on like I love the new God of War. It was awesome. But like just out of that little trailer, I wasn't like, "Whoa!" Like I saw videos of people just flipping their fucking lids,
Yeah, dude. Just
which
like
is cool. It's like it, it's fine. You know, y'all are excited. That's awesome. But me personally, like, I was just like, man, this is cool, but
but where's the gameplay? Also, it says it's coming 2021. My fucking ass.
I would have, I
My
like,
there is no way they're releasing Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and God of War 2 in the same year. One of those two is getting delayed. You heard it here first. I don't want to even fucking hear it. There's no way they're doing that shit.
I
That was
feel
just
like this one's gonna be delayed for
yeah,
sure.
that was just honestly like some Nintendo shit to build a JPEG announcement to build hype. I don't think that shit's coming out next year.
I don't think so either. But that's my thing though. Like, if it would have been like a screenshot of like Kratos and like on like a mountain or something like that, that would have gotten me excited. You know what I mean?
Seen anything, yeah, like
But no, it's just like this fucking symbol thing, and I was just like, all right. And then Kratos saying some stuff, and I'm like, all right,
cool.
cool,
See you when I see you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
gameplay, man, we're old. Gameplay or bust at this point. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, man, that pretty much wraps it up for the event as a
And then
whole.
earlier I had forgot. This is how unimpacted I was about the God of War thing.
Okay, speak on
I
it, King.
I said controversy earlier, and I thought we were going straight into this.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, I told you I was unfazed.
Damn. I mean, that goes that from the sound of that, it sounds like you were a tad bit salty more than unfazed. It was just like, kind of like I guess, you know what I mean?
Well, because like I said, like you said, it's just like
It's a fucking
it's just
JPEG.
yeah, it's just like this little thing, like whatever.
But yeah, man. But no, as far as controversy goes, while that presentation in and of itself, I'd say was solid, was it was pretty dope. But I mean, I liked a lot of the stuff I saw there. The follow up to that event was not so hot. So after a lot of stuff was started coming out after the event, a lot of information was retracted as errors. A lot of stuff was announced afterwards regarding the status of game releases and what platforms they're going to be on and all this type of stuff. Um, the first and worst of the offenses we talked about earlier, is the pre-order debacle. So in the event, they announced the release date and prices for the consoles, releasing November 12th worldwide,
But
2
no
days after the
pre-order date.
Series X, for $499 for the disc drive, $399 for the no disc drive,
No
just
pre-order
exactly what we
date.
predicted. No, they did. They stated in the event that pre-orders were going to go live tomorrow, the next day from the event.
Oh. No, I didn't see it in the event. I saw it
And
on their
then
Twitter
yeah, and
that
then
they
they
was gonna
tweeted
be
about it and they confirmed it on Twitter as well, saying pre-orders open tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly followed after by almost every single retailer in America just opening the floodgates and accepting pre-orders and them instantly selling out.
Mm-hmm.
Starting
Yep.
with Walmart, the worst of the offenders. I'm
Uh
Wally Walmart. Give me your coins.
and then you go online and you meet with this guy.
And it's gone. Yeah, so Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, everywhere sold out within hours of the reveal event, within hours of the price being shown off, when pre-orders were not supposed to go live until the very next day, when Sony themselves months and weeks prior had affirmed and reaffirmed that they were going to give ample time and notice for these pre-orders. They weren't just going to drop it on your heads at the last second. And that was handled like absolute fucking garbage.
Like ass.
Like ass. The next piece of information that set the absolute fucking world on fire and the console war ablaze. Again, where are the apologies? Where's the same energy, PlayStation? Although I will give a couple of like the big PlayStation dudes that I follow and that I see on the timeline, a lot of them did like slow down and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm upset. This isn't cool because they did lie. And a couple of them did own up to it, but a lot of them went into full damage control mode because they announced that while they'd had their whole big debacle of they believe in generations and the power of the SSD, these games are absolutely not possible on the PS4 because we're taking full advantage, full capability of the PS5. They were built for the PS5 and only the PS5. Can't be done anywhere else. If we're selling you a new console, we want you to take full advantage of it. We don't want to be held back by previous hardware. And then they announced that Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, Demon Souls, all of these games are releasing on PS4 as well. So they're going to be cross-gen. They're going to be optimized and developed with the PS4 in mind. They're going to be held back by the previous gen hardware when for months upon weeks, when Xbox did nothing but be straight up transparent about their business model, saying they're going to have cross-gen titles for a couple of years, just like every fucking console cycle. There's always cross-gen games. The world's okay with it. We've been dealing with it. Why get up on your high horse and announce that you're not going to be doing that? And at the very last second, when your console's up for pre-order, you drop in, well, you know what? It's going to be on everything. You don't necessarily need to buy a PS5 if you want to play the next Horizon. You don't need to buy a PS5 if you want to play the next Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely shady, absolutely despicable.
it's definitely shady, dude, and I totally agree. And I was pretty upset about it too, just because I was excited to get like PS5 games,
and
right?
the thing that got me is, like I said, they were giving Xbox fans shit for it for months, and they were saying like, oh well, your games are gonna suck because you gotta develop them for the old consoles too, and it's gonna be held back, and you're not gonna see true next gen for 4 years, blah 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 blah. And now these same people, their argument is, well, duh. did you really think they were gonna just abandon the 110 million PlayStation 4 owners? Like, what happened to generations? What happened to you're getting your new console for your new shit? What happened to all this fucking talk of your magical SSD that's gonna perform better than an RTX 2080 Ti? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
Uh,
I found it hilarious too. But you know what though? Like same thing with the X both consoles. Like we have yet to see what it's gonna turn out to be when these consoles come out. So I'm curious to see how these games are gonna run on both consoles. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Like,
mm-hmm.
is it really gonna like? Because honestly, looking at that Miles Morales gameplay, like if they're taking advantage of the SSD and just having those like really fast load times and going from one scene to the next, like how many loading scenes are we gonna have to deal with on the PS4?
That's what I'm saying. Well,
You know
that's
what I
the
mean?
thing. The
And
thing
same
is
thing with
that
the Xbox too. Like
the
how
thing
many like
is that
grounded like
the thing is, Eric, like I said, it's gonna have to be optimized to a point where it's gonna have to be playable and tolerable. So they're not gonna have you have these multiple like 40 to 50 long second wait screens because that's what the point people are trying to make is the game isn't gonna be as sick or as powerful or as amazing as it could be because they have to make it run not like shit and not like 25-minute load times on a PS4.
right, which is what I'm saying. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, we don't know which direction they went with it. So we'll see what happens, right? Like
Yeah, we'll fucking see. And then another thing that they announced during the presentation that I skipped over just because I wanted to bring it up here, another Sony backtrack, another Jim Ryan lie. Another thing is they've been quoted multiple times when asked about Game Pass, when asked about PS Now, PS Plus, and all that type of stuff. They're like, no, we're never gonna really put our first party titles into a subscription service like that. These games cost hundreds of millions of dollars to develop, and it just doesn't make feasible sense for us. That's not the direction we're going. It's bad business, blah 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 blah. And then they announced this PlayStation Plus collection for PS5, and it's going to be an additional service that you can pay for, where you can get the the PS5 exclusives under a subscription service from the PS4.
is
All of them.
is
It's like
it
23 titles, really good games. I
I
mean,
haven't
I'm not
looked
mad.
into it.
Like I said, I love Game Pass. I love that you got Game Pass, and I'm here for that type of shit. So I've been hoping and praying Sony does something like this, especially like for me, for someone who missed out on the PS4, and I have to track all these games down. You know what I mean? So to have them all in one place is dope, but also again, bringing it back to this console war. Xbox is dragged through the mud constantly on a day-to-day basis for saying that Game Pass is ruining games, and like, we had this discussion last time. You know, like developers stop caring when they don't have to worry about sales because they get that fat paycheck for Game Pass. So now Sony's doing it too. So what the fuck?
Yeah,
You
the
guys
thing is,
gonna?
from what I'm reading, from what I understand though, so we've got PS Plus, right?
Mm-hmm,
So PlayStation Plus, we already get games every month.
mm-hmm.
Like we get like good games every month for free.
Sometimes, yes.
Well, yeah, it depends on the month. So from what I'm reading is the PlayStation Plus collection is not going to be like a Game Pass in the sense that it's like a thing on its own. It's going to be part of PS Plus. So for instance, like if you have PS Plus already, you're going to have these games.
Yeah,
So
from what I'm reading and understanding, it's gonna be a separate subscription payment apart from PS Plus. So it's not gonna be like one all encompassing price. So either what my theory is, it's gonna be either you can pay for the PS Plus collection for a certain amount of money a month, or you can do PS Plus, or you can get them together for a discounted rate. Kind of how they have the Game Pass, and then they have the Game Pass Ultimate, which combines Game Pass and the Xbox Live Gold type of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what we're getting. We'll have to see how it works. Because from my understanding is that it's not an extra thing, that it's already included in the PS Plus.
I mean, with the way they've been lying about shit, who fucking knows at the end? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. So we'll see what happens,
Well,
or
PlayStation,
how they go about it.
PlayStation moving spooky out here, man. Going back on a lot of shit and everything. So we'll see what ends up happening. It doesn't really matter to me. Like I said, I got my pre-order in.
Yeah, we're gonna be using it either way, because there's some game I know I'm gonna be using it or getting it, whether it's a subscription or not. Because there's
They
some
have,
of these
they have
games
they have
that
Persona 5 on there, but not Persona 5 Royal. So I'm probably still just gonna shell out and buy Persona 5 Royal.
yeah, but I mean, there's games here that I haven't played. Like I haven't played The Last Guardian.
Oh, I heard
Um,
that's a really good game too.
yeah, I haven't played Days Gone.
Ugh.
And you know what though?
You're probably good
Actually,
not playing Days Gone.
yeah, probably. You know, looking at this list, I've literally played all of these games.
Well, there you go.
So I might not cop this. If it's an extra subscription. For me, that probably won't do it. But if it's a thing where it's like, oh, you can download and play all these games on your PS5 like right away because you have PS Plus. If it's that kind of thing, then okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be
'Cause-
filling up. You don't want to be filling up that SSD either, though. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, that's true for sure. Yeah. But I mean, if I'm gonna have to wait for some of the PS4 games to be upgraded or be playable on a PS5, I'll at least have these to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll see what ends up unfolding closer to launch. We'll see if any other stuff gets clarified or any more info starts coming up on any of these weird topics. So just regarding PlayStation, but that's pretty much gonna do it here for us on the podcast this week. It was a big show, man. A big week for gaming. A lot of information. So hopefully now that the floodgates are open, they remain open, and we keep getting a steady drip of stuff to talk about, man. But thank you so much to everyone for listening. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. If you made it this far, you are the true MVP. You're the true homie, and Eric and I owe you a.
An apple pie.
No, we've been through this so many times.
Yeah, we don't eat the apple pie.
We owe you a. No, I was about to go somewhere weird with that. We owe you a friendly thumbs up over the internet. There you go.
Weird.
Yeah, I was about to say we were gonna give people like a massage or something, but
Oh
no.
God.
Yeah, no. Let's just not open that door ever.
I don't think
again.
anyone ever wants a massage from either of us. No.
Arguable. We'll table that for now. But yeah, man. You can find us on Spotify if you prefer audio. We're also on Anchor.fm, which puts us on all major podcast distribution websites like Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. So you can pretty much find us anywhere you'd like under PodBoyz Advance. The video version here is on the YouTube channel Knife Life Media. You can just type that into the search bar and we'll pop right up. Getting close to 70 subscribers, sitting at 63 currently. So thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to everyone who's come out to the streams individually as well. You can find me on Twitter at KnifeLifeOSC, KnifeLifeOSC. You can find us as a collective hive mind on the PodBoyz Advanced, Twitter at PodBoyz Advanced. And Eric, where can the people find you?
You can find me on my own YouTube account where I stream every week Persona 5 on Sundays. And so if you're listening to this, you'll probably later be playing Persona 5.
Nice.
And Yeah, but that's on Erky Plays, and I'm also on Twitter on Erky at Erky Plays, and like I say every week, just search Erky Plays, and you should be able to find me.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us here today. Great week, great episode. Next week, we're most likely gonna have our first guest on the show. It's next week is gonna be a big episode 20 for everybody. So most likely gonna have the homie from the community VC, VCIPZ, VSIPs on as a guest for next week to
Hey.
discuss probably go over some retread over some of the stuff we went over today in a bit more detail, pick out some of the games that actually stand out to us, and maybe dive a bit further with him, see what he thinks, and cover whatever else ends up rolling around next week. You know what I mean? So, yeah, until next week, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we've been the PodBoyz Advance. You guys have yourself a great week.
Don't eat the
Peace.
apple pie.
Later, and don't eat that apple pie.